Hello, Pierre. How are you?
I'm fine, very fine. And you?
I'm very good. I enjoyed 2 wonderful days here at Kijana House.
Thank
And
you.
Pierre, of course, for the benefit of our viewers, is the owner of Kijana House Hotel. And this is a small, very private property right on the beach, comprising, I believe, 3 houses
Yes.
and a couple of bedrooms, all self-contained. Pierre, tell us, when did you come for the first time to Lamu and what brought you here?
I came in 1984 and I came as a visitor because I had been tipped by a good friend of me who came a couple of times and he was enthusiastic of the place. So I decided to follow his advice and I was amazed. So I came back. This has been my holiday place for 2 or 3 years from Italy, and slowly, I bought a house.
You bought one house first.
One house, yeah. And I use it as a holiday place. And then in '87, the second house came in the market. I bought it.
The one next door.
The one next door, yes. That was also a bit of principle. If a neighbor sell a land, if it's affordable, you take it. So then the third one came into the market, and with the same principle, I bought it without realizing it was a bit over the top, too big. And then I started to think about what to do with it. And I was already on the mood of looking after a change, and so I said, oh, why not thinking about making a hotel. And I started with 4 rooms. Then I opened in '89, '88 exactly. And slowly it come up. I opened another 2 rooms up to 10.
So now you have 10 rooms.
No, I have 10 rooms, yeah. And, yeah.
Are you satisfied with your change of life? From
that was-
busy and very pretty Italy to very laid back Lamu, where it seems the town is locked tight at 10 p.m. and the key is put away until...
Exactly this, you know, after 25 years in Milan, heavy work, I enjoyed a lot because that was the 70s, the 80s. Milan was a very nice city to live in, very active, a lot of art, a lot of activities, friends, and nearby the sea. In 1 hour you are down to Portofino, another half an hour you are at the Swiss border, Como Lake, and very nice location, very nice position. And but also very speed. So I was looking
For a change?
for a change, and when I found this here, I said, well, this is a place out of the world, civilized, beautiful nature, very nice people. So yeah.
This was a
Louis.
complete change. I mean, there's nothing comparable between Lamu and Milan.
Yeah.
What really attracted you to come to Lamu? I mean, you said you came for a holiday a couple of times. What 3 main points would you give me to say those were the 3 main elements which convinced me that Lamu would be the center of my life for the rest of my life?
One was the peace, extremely peaceful place. You go around with no fear, everybody is kind. If anybody says, feel you are a slight problem, they will come and help and propose a help. Then the remoteness, I was really keen with that because when I was seeing the Western world going to a more and more frenetic life. I had a small story about that. In the 70s, when the first semi-mobile phone came, so you had an element in your house and you can speak 100 meters around. I already was using this to work at home half time. It's, you know, being able to be in the garden and answering the phone the same way I'm in the office. Then the fax came, and all those new technology, and I was very happy and keen and thinking that it will be a huge plus for humanity because it will give work to everybody, because I was satisfied with the money I was getting, so I had no aim to continue growing. And I was thinking that is the deal now. You know, we will start to work half day and give the rest of the day a job to somebody else. But it didn't happen. People went crazy and started to use that to double their revenue and become more rich and more busy. And I was really disagreeing with that. This is the third point that make me to say, okay.
Have you ever regretted coming here?
No, not at all.
Not
at all, because after 5 or 6 years, crises come in the fashion business in all Europe, and Italy was particularly engaged. And yeah, I did it also on the right time.
Lamu as a tourist destination did have a few challenges over the last couple of years. Yesterday we met members of the Lamu Tourism Association. They sounded very optimistic that they are looking into a much brighter future. Do you share that view?
Yeah.
Is the worst behind Lamu?
Yeah, for sure, because we've been how can I say, a martyr. Few events which in other parts of the world will be even unnoticed have crucified us, and the press continuously coming back on those points with reference of 10 years ago in events which are not from us. For example, the bombing in Nairobi or things like this. So, yeah.
To be clear to my viewers, there has not been a single security incident here on the island of Lamu, isn't it?
No.
So
no, not at
this
all.
is an entirely safe destination in the context of Kenya and in the context of Africa even.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Surely. I still have my doors and windows open at night when I sleep. So I live just next to the hotel. That house being restored, I think now is 21 years.
Yeah.
I never had a robbery. I never had anything.
Well, even others said, you know, Lamu, even in the evening, you got a whole lot of new street lights installed, solar street lights. I should actually say beach lights, because you know the only road is really a walkway along the beach. This sounds like paradise.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Quality of life here is incredible. So if you have somehow a kind of intellectual background, it's fantastic, because your brain's still alive with the information coming when you want, with books, with whatever, friends passing, and then if you don't want it, you can just cut off. And
now, besides the lifestyle you described, and the diving, and the snorkeling, and the deep-sea fishing, Lamu is also known as a festival town. I think you must have about half a dozen major festivals throughout the year.
Exactly.
I believe next month in November you have one of the biggest.
Yeah. It's
the
the
Lamu
biggest
Cultural
Maulidi.
Festival,
Yeah.
and then a whole series including the Lamu Art Festival with a hat contest,
Which is great fun.
which I believe must be great fun. I wonder what the ladies are coming up with creations.
Well,
And
actually, it's strange, but more men than ladies coming out with funny hats.
well, that's probably really interesting to see and to document in pictures.
Yeah.
But there are a number of other festivals, including a kite flying festival and dhow races.
Now races are very much popular here. It's part of the culture.
You have a very popular Muslim festival,
Yeah, two.
Two?
Eid and Maulidi.
Maulidi. A lot of Kenyans and a lot of visitors are coming to Lamu specifically for those festivals, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes, yes. And the new one have become popular very fast, very quickly.
Yoga
The
festival,
the
yoga
one is
festival.
very much popular now. Also because I say yoga spirituality is growing around in
Yeah.
Kenya also.
Well, I gathered last year there was not a bed to be had during the yoga festival. It was completely sold out, and the airlines flying in and out of Nairobi, there must be 4 or 5 airlines flying scheduled from Nairobi,
They have
from
had-
Jomo Kenyatta and from Wilson Airport.
Yeah.
They were all booked out.
Yeah, and each company have had at least one fly a day. So there was nearly 10 fly a day
Yeah.
coming in.
Just bring in people for the yoga
Yeah,
festival.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen a number of houses being built, or which are already open. It looks like foreign owners. They probably come 25 or 30 years after you.
I
They've
know,
built
there are a
houses,
lot-
but they seem to be very, taken in by Lamu.
Oh yeah.
I mean, looking at some of the villas I've seen, that must be in the range of $500,000 upwards.
Yeah.
If people invest that sort of money for a holiday home, this destination must have enchanted them.
It's exactly that.
How do the locals feel like people come, put a villa, come only once or twice a year?
They come more than that. Huh?
They do?
Yeah, there is a group of French who are more traditional Sheila clients, because it's also an old story. Flying Doctors
Yeah.
and Spurry had houses here.
Ah.
So she started to bring the family
Yes.
and friends and so on. There are quite a number of French owners, and those are coming more than two times a year, because they are huge families. So
Yeah.
a group come, another group come. The house are occupied at least 5-6 times in a year.
Okay. And the locals are okay with that?
Well, it's good revenue for them, because those people, when they come, they buy food, they buy trips, they go out with boats, and they don't own boats basically. Or if they own boats, the boat is on the end of a local captain which used the boat during the rest of the year and renting it.
Yeah.
So
So unlike in other places where the locals build up some sort of resistance because there are too many foreigners coming in, too many tourists coming in, here because of lesser numbers, it
That's
seems to
probably
be
the
happy
case.
balance.
yeah, exactly, the happy balance, because everybody is busy. So if you are busy, if you have a good revenue, you don't think about harassing anybody. Your brain is open and clear. Your heart too.
In that regard, of course, I've seen, not only in your hotel, but others too, that you don't operate your own water sports center or any boat rental. You basically give all that business, all these inquiries to a local boatman, a
Operator,
local
yes.
fisherman, and they take care of that.
Yes, yes.
So you're spreading basically revenue into the local community. That seems to have paid off very well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good strategy, and it has paid off very well because it has been a commune strategy. From the beginning, when I came, I was the second one in Shela. Lars from Peponi was already there, but he advised me. I went to him. When I came, the first advisor was him. He said, Pierre, you do this, you do that. That is the way we do it here, and then. And we always.
And it still works.
It still works. Yes.
It still
because
works.
everybody have always agreed on that.
Yeah.
I can say also because the kind of people who come and settle here, they have that kind of mentality. They understand all things.
So
really
they blend
work.
in. You sort of seem to attract the type of people who naturally blend in
Yeah.
to the way of life here.
Yeah, sure. Who doesn't blend in will not stay long.
I can imagine. You need to be a special kind of person to fully enjoy the beauty of Lamu.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I do appreciate the time, Pierre, that you took to talk to me and to my readers and viewers who will obviously already look forward to that. Choose your own words, choose your own topic to round up this little interview. What message do you want my readers and my viewers to get to attract them to come to Lamu?
To attract them to become to Lamu specifically, I don't think I have something now. But in general, I will say live happy. Happiness is the most important thing in life. With happiness, your love comes, money comes, everything comes behind. So, yeah, try to be happy. And you will also.
And
come to
Lamu helps you to be happy.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, we are going to have a quick look around of what the inner yard looks like. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very good.
Good.
If you could get out of the picture,
Yeah.
that is even better now. So this is swimming pool and part of the building. There is another building behind with rooms, and behind me is the restaurant, and then we have, of course, more rooms. In total 10. And those 10 rooms can take up to 20 people, plus children, I
24.
believe. There are, you
Yeah.
know, a couple of rooms with
24
triples. Okay.
There are some triples and suite with 3
Yeah.
beds.
Okay. Well, once again, thank you very much, Pierre, for your time, for your hospitality, and for the wonderful welcome you and your staff have given every single one of our KDB Media Group.
Thank you.
Asante
Pleasure to
sana.
have you. Bye.
Waheri ya kuonana.